David and Leah have enough to stop working, but one decision about whose super they spend first could change what Centrelink sees by hundreds of thousands of dollars. A recent retirement column highlighted a strategy advisors have discussed for years. Where one spouse is younger, money kept in that younger spouse's accumulation super may remain outside Centrelink's means tests. It is lawful planning, not hidden money. Centrelink knows the account exists. The legislation simply assesses super differently before and after age pension age. I'm Kellen from Wealth Foundation. Let's follow this couple from 66 to 67 and separate the useful strategy from the internet mythology. Preservation age controls when super may become accessible. Age 65 generally removes super access restrictions. Age 67 is the current age pension age. Those milestones are not interchangeable. While someone is under age pension age, Centrelink generally does not count their accumulation super in the income or assets tests, provided it is not paying them a super pension. The same treatment can apply when that younger person is the claimant's partner. Once the partner reaches age pension age, their super generally becomes accessible too. When David turns 67, his own accumulation super is generally counted. Leah is only 60, so her untouched accumulation balance may remain exempt. Their home is generally exempt. Outside super, they hold $280,000. David has $360,000 in super. Leah has $420,000. At David's age pension assessment, the home is generally outside the assets test. Leah's eligible accumulation super may also sit outside, but their cash, investments, and David's super remain visible. They are still assessed as a couple, even if only David qualifies by age. From July 2026, a homeowner couple's full pension assets free area is $499,000. A homeowner couple may retain some part pension until combined assessable assets reach roughly $1,102,500, subject to the income test and current rules. This creates a genuine planning question. Should they spend accessible money and David's assessable super first, while preserving Leah's younger spouse accumulation account for later? Done properly, that order may improve David's means-tested position, while Leah's super keeps compounding in the concessionally taxed super environment. But locking too much behind Leah's account can leave them cash poor. It may increase investment concentration, contribution cap risk, tax complexity, and dependence on rules changing later. Super contribution caps, eligibility rules, and fund procedures limit what can be moved. Contribution splitting generally applies only to eligible contributions, not an unlimited transfer of an existing balance. Some funds let a member transfer up to 85% of eligible taxed concessional contributions from a financial year to a spouse, subject to the detailed rules and the fund accepting the request. A direct spouse contribution is different. It generally counts as the receiving spouse's non-concessional contribution and may produce a small tax offset only when the income conditions are met. What about living on JobSeeker before 67? It can support someone who genuinely qualifies, but it is not a passive early retirement pension. JobSeeker generally brings mutual obligations, income testing, and couple asset testing. In July 2026, a homeowner couple exceeds the allowance assets limit at $499,000. Claim it if you are honestly eligible, but build the retirement plan so it survives if the payment is refused, reduced, suspended, or requires activities you did not expect. Giving money to the children does not make it disappear. Centrelink's gifting free area is $10,000 a financial year and $30,000 over 5 financial years for a person or couple. Amounts above those limits may still be counted as assets and deemed to earn income for 5 years. A last-minute giveaway can fail exactly when the claim begins. The principal home is generally exempt from the assets test. Paying for necessary repairs or reducing a mortgage can therefore change assessable assets. but it also converts flexible money into housing. Spending $1 merely to qualify for a fraction of a pension is not automatically wealth creation. The housing decision must improve their life, even if Centrelink rules change tomorrow. The Commonwealth Seniors Health Card can help eligible self-funded retirees, but it generally starts only after age pension age. It is not a concession card bridge for someone retiring at 55. David and Leah choose 4 stages: accessible cash now, David's accessible super next, Leah's accumulation super preserved where appropriate, then a fresh means test review whenever either reaches a milestone. Every year they recheck spending, investment risk, super caps, beneficiary arrangements, Centrelink thresholds, and whether the age gap still creates an advantage. Before moving a large balance, they use Services Australia's free financial information service, confirm contribution capacity with their funds, and obtain licensed advice for the full strategy. The strategy is not to hide wealth, it is to understand which assets are assessed, preserve flexibility, claim only what you qualify for, and fund retirement even when Centrelink pays nothing.